the new day and age of like how the industry is now and how it was back in the day?
Nothing ain't nothing. It's business. The business is business. Everything evolves, and if you're not willing to keep up with the times, then you're gonna get lost in the sauce. This is why I'm here doing this. This is why I've been doing all the promo stuff. I'm following what these youngsters have carved out for artists to be successful. So who am I to try to do something different? When we had our time, there was a way that we did things for marketing and promo that everybody would do and things like that. You know what I mean? So it's like me just making sure that I don't get lost in the sauce. And now they got me doing streams, platforms, everything.
I was gonna say, I've been seeing you've been going real viral with a lot of the interviews you did. I think I saw you do this one interview where you was just telling the guy, you was like, You ain't pay me for that. You ain't getting that. I was like, I was like, yo, Jim Jones is like, oh, gee.
The bag wasn't quite.
It was like, I'll give you the money back. You're not getting this out of me.
Yeah, that bag wasn't enough for what he was trying to get. You take your money back.
Okay, I'm not trying to do nothing for clout when I ask you this question.
Right.
Was the conversation not organic enough for you to answer that question? Like, did it seem kind of staged?
It just seemed like he was trying to get a whole discography out of me. You know what I mean? Like, he was trying to get my whole backstory, my whole bio and all. It's like, you're not doing that, bro. You heard? You talking about high school, all this other shit. Like, no, you gotta, the bag gotta be a little bit bigger. But it was cool, though.
Okay.
He still got his interview. I guess he figured it out.
He didn't have to figure it out. You told him. That was real interesting. It's always interesting to see, just the new ways of like how to put content out and stuff like that. And
content is everything right now.
Yeah, and you got so much content going on right now. Is it like hard to just avoid and like cut off the internet sometimes when you just keep seeing like the same thing? Because the replay value of your interviews is
golden.
Crazy.
It's a lot of things trending with you right now.
I ain't gonna lie, for like the first 40 days of this month, I was on the Explorer page, the top of the Explorer page every day. Nigga turn their phone on, like, all right, I'm going back to sleep for real. This shit is getting out of hand. But it was great. I mean, the momentum that it gave me for the album and with the music, it all played a part. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not mad at anything and shit like that. And I haven't seen too many people go that viral for that long. So it was cool. You know what I mean?
That's why I was wondering out. I'm like, every time I open my phone, Jim Jones said
no,
this.
It was happening.
Jim Jones did this.
No, it was happening.
And I was like, damn.
And I just also want to include, like, when personal life happens and, no clout, disagreements happen, and it plays out in the public eye, I feel like that seems very clout-ish too when you are doing your promo run.
Yeah.
And someone has to feel to ask you the question.
I mean, it was part of the playing field. I mean, shit, we all entertainers. Everything that people have seen is out in the public. So who am I to stop a person from asking questions that they want to ask and things like that? I mean, I'm a grown man. If I don't want to answer it, as you can see, I ain't going to answer it and things like that. But it's a topic of discussion and things like that. So, I try to be classy in my answers and things like that because it's a very personal subject. And, I mean, dealing with the media could be fickle sometimes, you know what I mean? So
it wasn't never really like that before. It was more so, you had your television interviews, you had radio. Now we have a visual interview where it's like the content for something stupid can literally go all the way left, and that really wasn't the point. And the content gets manipulated as well.
Clickbait is crazy. It's all wild out there. I mean, so hopefully you use everything and it works in your favor and things like that. I mean, I've seen it go backwards for a lot of people when they get in the media in the midst of different controversies and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not a media person. I'm not a media whore. I ain't going back and forth with nobody on. So
you wouldn't do. We wouldn't see a Jim Jones podcast or Jim Jones?
Nah, you would never see a Jim Jones podcast. You might see maybe a Jim Jones talk show, which would be held in a whole different light and things like that. You might see a Jim Jones stream way before you see a Jim Jones podcast, you know what I mean? Like, because I know I can control a stream. I don't even need to have guests for a stream and things like that. I just need to have a concept and make sure these kids tap in and things like that, you know what I mean? Like, I could do a stream about fashion. I could do a stream about fitness.
I was going to say fitness.
It's so many things that I could do, but I would say that streaming way before podcasting, and if I have a chance to finish up this talk show concept that I've been working on for the past 3 years, then I definitely jump into that.
Now